Peace, good morning. So, I read a couple of comments and I keep seeing the same comments. Um, and I just want y'all to understand, alright? And I'm just saying this because it kind of get like you're wasting energy, okay? Like when you watch my videos is to help you, understand why you believe in the body more than you believe in your own connection. Okay? You have to know the difference between the body and the spirit. See, that's harmony. Because when you know the difference between the body and the spirit, okay, you know not to give so much energy towards something that is not itself. Okay? Now you know the truth of your divine partner if you are a divine partner. If you are a divine partner, you know it's not easy. You know it may look the same, but you are the one who's been shown the truth. And when you're the one who's been shown the truth, it's a wrap. Okay? So stop fronting, talking about you're done, you're over it. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not. I see the same people say they're done, they're over it, but yet you still watch Twin Flame videos. Okay? You still check it in. So that's the trigger, okay, that you need to balance. If you truly don't care and you truly moved on, you wouldn't watch these videos continuously, okay? These are not personal readings, okay? These are channelings, okay? And if you took it to offense and you didn't resonate, okay, you just got personal with it, okay, and it wasn't a resonation, all right? You just picking and choosing, okay? It's imbalancedness. Every reading that I do doesn't pertain to everybody every time, all right? It's a channeling. There are levels, and I say these things in my video, and because you have to understand, like, there are levels. Some people are just coming into their union, okay, and some people are going out. Some people still have to transpire their union to the next life, and some people don't. You understand what I'm saying? There's levels of maturity. Okay? You're immature when you sit here and say, well, I'm not going to eat any more candy, but turn around and sneak a piece of candy. Okay? Be truthful to your shit. A true divine connection knows it's not that easy. It will never be that easy. You're going to do your work, and you're going to have to do it. Because that's the realest thing on this planet, is a connection to truth. So don't spread your frequency to those who need this understanding, because you refuse. You are resisting. When you sit here and you say, I don't care anymore. I can see if y'all saying, I'm at peace and one day. I got some that say I'm at peace and I'm at one with it, and I love my divine masculine unconditionally no matter what. That's healing. But when you're sitting here saying, well, I don't want to deal with it anymore because my divine masculine is dealing with this and you're still talking about the physical body. Set it free, and if it comes back, it's meant to be. You guys don't understand. They can't get the healing from you. Okay, they need space. And yes, some of them run into a different situation to hide. Yes, but they can't get away. It's like the three little pigs. Okay? Eventually, you will be the solid that they have to run to be safe from the big bad wolf called truth. All right? The universe will blow every single situation that they get into down until they realize they cannot get away. So what do they run? To the safest house they can. And that's back to oneness with themselves. And they have to understand that. Okay, they are not their bodies. The karma is not coming from them, the physical body. The karma is coming from their souls. And what their soul is trying to do is tell you, by connecting with you, by bonding with you. The difference and you to heal is to know that they're not themselves, but you're still full of logic and fear. You're still full of hate and ego because you're being impatient. So you tell me, you think that you're not running? The best way to deal with a situation like this and to deal with the hurt and pain is to accept your fate. I accept my fate. I love myself. I love my masculine and love the energy as it wants you to do. Because this energy will transpire in many things. Like they say, God is in everything, in all things. That's how you get your abundance, is accepting and listening to the guidance at B. Okay? You can't run from it. So don't get mad. When you try, okay, you're going to end up just like the masculine. Suffering in silence. You're suffering in silence. Okay? Because you don't want to be patient and you don't want to do your work. So stop fronting. Talking about, I'm done. You're not done. You just haven't healed yet. And that showed you. When you come in these comments and y'all comment, I read them. And I feel your energy. And I send it right back. Because I'm like, you know what? This person's not healed yet. So what it does is it either trigger me to do a video. Okay, not out of anger. But you give me the fuel. So if you're giving me power, and I'm just a video man, and I'm just a messenger, I can't imagine the power you're giving your masculine, the body. You're fueling it to run. You're fueling it to run from itself by pushing it away. Physically, you're mirroring each other, just in different ways. You both say hate in different ways. There's many ways to say hate. There's many ways to spell different words that same to say. And. Come on, man. It's different levels. It's different meanings. You're running in different ways. So I'm trying to teach you, as I'm supposed to teach you, that the body is a vessel. You have a vessel. Okay? You resisting means you're not one with your soul, because it's hard for you to understand this connection. That means you're not connecting. So tap back in. Be relaxed. Be mindful. Be respectful. Look around you. Okay? You're here for a reason. And one of the reasons is not to deny your fate. It will catch up on you in the end. And what's happening to you is it's catching up on you. And you want somebody to blame it on because you're unsatisfied. You're unsatisfied with the outcome. But the outcome is greater than what the eyes see. Do you understand? You had a soul connection. See, that's why you got a bunch of manipulators out there faking to be you. Because to be authentic, I can't even say it, authenticated, okay, you have truth and understanding of the connection. They should have told you, oh, I don't need to worry because I got the real them. That's confidence. That's key. Okay, that's that validation. See, other people have to fight for something that they can't get. But you don't have to fight for it. What you have to do is stand in your knowing and know that it will come back when the time is right. But no, y'all forcing the shit. You can't force God's hand. God brought him in and God took him out. Okay? The body is not with you because you and the body, when it comes together, is going to fight. Why do you want to come into union just to fight and walk away? If you do come into union, it'll be a test to see if you both mastered unconditional love. You understand me? That's not unconditional love when y'all throwing hate into the comments. That's not unconditional love. So this is why I'm making this video. You haven't reached that level, so I see and understand why you not, understanding what these videos are. It should have changed you to help you understand the difference between a reader, a channeler, a empath, all this good old stuff, okay? It's to help you awaken to your own gifts. Never mind the gift of another. Each tarot reader triggered another one. So if your trigger was to tap back into your connection, then you do that. Then you do that. But stop fronting and sending negative frequency out because you're still unhealed, because you're still conditionally loving your masculine. You're judging the book by the cover, but you're not reading the whole story. You see what I'm saying? You took the book, you like the cover head, but you don't know half of the story that come in between, and you just went to the back of it and said happy ever after, the end. No. You got to get through the story to understand what's going on. The story of creation, the story of happiness, the story of peace, the story of oneness, the story of harmony, the creation of man. You know, the reincarnation and all this wonderful stuff of birth, death. You know what I'm saying? You got to study those. That's healing. See, you can't heal because you don't know that what you're chasing is an empty vessel, because you haven't studied the meaning of life. You haven't studied specific religions to get the connection. See, you have to be a studier of all things, not just stuck on one thing. Your wisdom is internal, but you making it there's nothing wrong with living in the here and now. It's a difference between living in the here and now when you're at harmony. It's the greatest gift ever when you live in harmony and peace in the here and the now. You know, you're worried about the past. You're worried about the future. See, you're not in the now. And you're worried about the past and you're worried about the future. My twin said this. You know, he say things. He'll tap into himself and say things. And I have to decipher the difference between his alter ego and him. Now, the body is one, yes, but they're not the same internally, okay? The body is the vessel. My twin said to live in the now is to not worry about the future and not worry about the past, okay? So when you sit here, they'll embody themselves when the time is right. But if you're still stuck on their physical bodies, they will disappear. The control. You know, I'm guilty at that too. But do I do that anymore? No, I let the body go. And if it's meant to be, it'll come back. But when it does come back, I want it to be 100% my masculine again. That means I have to do my work. And as long as I'm serving the truth, delivering the messages, that's doing work. You don't sit there and let somebody tell you you're crazy when you're experiencing something that they have not yet. Talk about it. Clear your consciousness. Your conscience don't want to be full of information. It's overloading. You get these downloads to deliver on the message. Okay? So deliver your message. That's your work. All this should show you that you don't need to be focused. It will take your focus, but still show love to your divine. But take your focus off of the body. See, spirit don't want you to focus on the body. See, you focused on the body instead of the spirit. Spirit, divine masculine spirit wants you to focus on them, the real them, the spiritual them, not their bodies. When you focus on their bodies, you're still conditional. But when you can love and accept their energy that's coming to you because you can feel it, accept that. That is the real them. You know me, under me. Eternal love. What do you think that's happening? You think the body is eternal? No. That's why we have transition. That's why we have death. Because the body is not eternal. So while you're falling in love with a false, something that's going to fade. They want you to fall in love with the true them unconditionally. And if you don't have the power to do that, then you need to go do your work. Because now I'm going to start blocking y'all. Because the people that do wake up, They need this information, and they don't need you to confuse them. They don't need the twins who have been on this journey to throw hate and salt on the journey because they haven't healed, because they failed. So now they got to go back and do it again. No, don't do that. Your job is to awaken somebody. This didn't work out. That didn't work out. See, what's happening is you're waking up too late. All you got to do is do your work to wake up now. If you wake up now, because you have to become one with your body too. If you wake up now, okay, to become one with your body, you would know the truth, which the truth will set you free. Okay, but you logic still. Male or female, whoever you are, this will resonate with you. It will touch you. You know who you are. You still need work. Study who you are. Study why you came here in the flesh. Study why you chose to come in the flesh you came in. Find out your purpose. Because y'all think that this shit is just about smoke and mirrors and shit. That it's supposed to be easy breezy. It's the reason why they say you go through trials and tribulations. Trials and tribulations is just clearing out the old and making room for the new. And learning your lessons. What lesson have you learned if you're sitting here still talking about the body? Never mind the body. Because they're not worried about your body. They worried about you spiritually. And that's why you feel them. They holding you, touching you, kissing you, coming to your dreams, but you're not paying them no mind. So why should they bring their bodies? Why should they manifest if you can't? You can't sit there and set the wish free and I'm gonna set the wish free to the universe and see if it comes back. It does come back. It comes back in a form of itself. But you're looking for a logic state of mind. You're looking for physical abundance. Not when it comes to love. And unconditional love at that. This is real love. If y'all can't handle that real love, you need to, sit your asses down and do your homework. Get a pen and a paper and write down your symptoms. Study your symptoms. Well, why do I still feel this way? Come on now. It's a mirror reflection for a reason, because you can't see outside yourself. Your twin is your trigger. Your flame is the one that lights that. Okay, they light the flame within you and you've been lit. But what your light is you're dimming. You're losing energy. You're losing power. You're losing faith. So to light that flame back to where it was when you first met your divine is oneness. Oneness with the self. Because when you looked at your twin, you forgot about yourself. So what you need to do is tap back into yourself. And what they need to do is tap back into their selves. So what do you have to do? You have to study, unconditional love. You have to study spirit. You have to study God. So this is a message to you sleepers. You zombies. The ones who still have their flame, but still a little dim. To lighten up your flame, it's to get out of that denial. Stop denying your union, because you're no different from the person who they parked up with. Okay? The body is in limbo where it's at. It'll go anywhere to park the vessel. It's a vehicle. Okay? What do you want it to do? You parked your vehicle. You understand me? Who helps them is who helps them. Who loves them is who loved them. Who cares for them is who cares for them. Okay? But at the end of the day, it's a soul connection. Take it to the soul. Manifest above and make it manifest below. But it's not manifesting below because you have not took it above. You have not accepted the hugs and kisses. You have not accepted the messages. Not 100%. That means you still need work. To accept the message means you have to see it more than you just see the body. When you look at the body, you know, I love you, but I know that you're not him because I don't see him or I don't see her in you. And that's peace when you know the difference. That's what the body and the soul has done. Separated itself so you know to love unconditionally is to love my energy first. To love my soul. What they did was take off the mask. They took themselves out the body. They took off the mask. And you just lost and confused. I feel you, but I can't see you. I feel you, but I want you, but I can't see you. I need your body. I need to touch you. No, you don't. You can feel me. You can hear me. You can see me. It's no different from your loved ones, like I said, no different from your loved ones dying. You can feel them and you know that they're dead, but you can feel them and you send love to them. Okay? Same shit. When there is no longer a body, you are a light of energy. And because you so low frequency, you can't see its true form. You recognize it, and that's why when you meet your masculine, you recognize the energy within them, because you guys, the eyes are the windows to the soul. So when you look at each other or you're around each other, you can feel the presence of that energy within them. You can see the presence within their eyes. So what you must do is recognize the driver. Okay, not the vehicle. You recognize the vehicle, but you don't recognize the driver. So how can the car drive itself without autopilot? You know, the autopilot is the ego. Ego took over because the soul is so busy trying to get you to understand the difference between self and self. It looks the same. Like you got twin flame karmic. It looks the same, but there's not. One is real and one is not. The body is just like that. The body's, is fake, and the motherfucking soul is real. The body is not eternal. Okay? The soul is. So you gotta know the difference. That's why they say as above, so below. But it won't manifest below until you understand the love, frequency, and balance above. So that means you have to do your spiritual work. Tap back in. Stop fearing, because there's so much things to do. You guys got many rounds to come together in. This is not just one of them. When you come together in unison, what you got to do is do the work. Maintenance the balance of this planet, the frequency. Help others heal and awaken. And it is what it is. So peace and blessings to you. Hope it tapped in. Check the description box for more information. Peace.